Hello and welcome to She TV, the place to become powerfully feminine from the inside out. Today I'm going to be talking to you about 10 benefits that I can see for grounding just 5 minutes a day. Today I'm going to talk to you about grounding and what is otherwise known as earthing. And whilst you're here, jump over here and subscribe. I publish every single week on the topics of feminine power and energy, sexuality and health. So what is grounding or earthing? I use those words interchangeably. Sometimes I say I'm going out to ground. Sometimes I say I'm going out there to earth. Grounding or earthing is simply going outside and putting your naked hands and feet on the ground. And today, this is exactly what I'm going to talk to you about: why to do it, how to do it, and the benefits of doing it. So you know what? First and foremost, the reason why we as human beings really need to do this is that we live in a world where we're totally sealed from the earth for a start. And then we've got all these other influences that I'm going to talk to you about that are really detrimental to your energy, your health, and your liveliness, your aliveness. We're sealed from the earth with pavement and streets, and being in our houses, we're separated from the ground and the earth. When you're in a city, you don't realize how much you do not interact with the bare earth of nature. So that's the first problem. The second is around EMFs. EMFs is electromagnetic frequencies. This is also known as electrosmog. Now I have a definition here for electrosmog, and it is the invisible electromagnetic radiation resulting from the use of both wireless technology and mains electricity. So the most common sources then of electrosmog is the mains electricity in your house and your office. And I just want to do a little aside here that in an office, the accumulation of electricity as you go up the building gets worse and worse. Just something to note if you happen to work in a corporate office. The other influences of that of wireless technology, and that means your Wi-Fi at home, right? Almost everybody has Wi-Fi at home or in their office again. The other one is the cell phone towers. These are a big baddie. A couple of years ago lived in a place and I didn't realize that there were cell phone repeaters, they're called, stuck to a water tower not 50 feet from my apartment. I got very sick during that period. You need to be as far away from a cell phone tower as you can. The other ones are just the use of our everyday technology, our computer, our cell phone, our tablets. They are emitting both Wi-Fi as well as electromagnetic forces all of the time into our energy. Now, what's the problem with all of this electromagnetic frequency, all of these EMFs? Well, the frequency of that is not the frequency that our energy is replenished by, let's put it that way. In fact, the frequencies at which those things are emitted is really damaging to our energy. It makes us tired, it makes you more exhausted, it burns you out. In fact, it increases inflammation. It makes it harder for you to heal. It changes and affects your circadian or your sleep rhythms, okay? Okay, so how do you ground or earth? It's so crazy, super simple that it can be really easily overlooked as an incredibly important practice, daily practice, 5 to 30 minutes. I say 5 because in 5 minutes, a lot can happen. If you can do it longer, awesome. So here it goes. It's as simple as this. You go outside, you find some bare earth, you take your shoes off, and you put your feet on the ground. It's so ridiculously simple, but you have to try this to see the effects on your energy. It's just so ridiculously simple, it's easy to overlook as a very powerful technique for regeneration. Now, the best places to earth are at the beach, on the sand. In fact, at the edge of the ocean where the sand is wet is even better. Out in the grass or wet soil is even better. Again, who cares if you get your feet wet? Just go and clean them afterwards, but connect to the earth. Concrete and brick is also okay, as long as it's not sealed by paint or some sort of sealant. Now, I'm saying just go and sit down and put your feet down. Of course, you can walk around in this too, and that's incredibly beneficial because you're engaging your energy as you're walking. So you can either just sit down and earth, or you can walk and earth. Okay, so here are 10 benefits that I have cited to earthing and grounding. Reduced inflammation, reduced chronic pain, increased energy, decreased stress and muscle tension. It boosts your immune system. It balances body rhythms, including circadian and sleep rhythms. It helps a lot with hormone balance and menstrual cramps. It supports adrenal health. It slows aging. It increases your spiritual sensitivity. And it increases your libido. Now, I know for me, in terms of the work that I teach about the true and the false feminine, or getting stuck in man mode, right? So if you've gone into too much of your masculine energy, or too much thinking, or too much from the neck up activity, I found that this earthing exercise is so powerful to take me back from the neck down, down into my body, down into my energy, and draining a lot of that stress and energy downwards. It gets me reconnected to my feminine power. It makes me feel full of energy again. I feel plugged in. I feel like my energy's back online. And I basically feel like I'm back in myself. That I'm not being pulled by stress, to-do list, tension, striving, pushing kind of energy. I just feel fantastic after I have earthed. All right, so if you liked the video today, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe over here. I publish every single week. And remember, when you have the courage to go out there and shine, you give others permission to do the same. So let's go out there and shine this week. Bye-bye for now.